I think that all dhammas are in a moment, this moment or that moment, so very close, but not enough understanding of the truth of it. That's why just one word can be considered a little more, little by little, in different manners, aspects. That's why it can lead to understand the truth. Nothing to be done because right understanding works its way. At moment of understanding, there is less and less wrong understanding of the truth, which conditioned by attachment and averse and ignorance, unknown. That's why we just learn to understand the truth instead of no understanding, ignorance, and attachment as before. But it's quite a great task because the accumulation of ignorance and attachment and all other akusala are so great, accumulated. That's why understanding only to be truthful to the truth, to understand even at moment of considering right now that there is no one, that is the idea, but it's so true that it can continue to hear about it, the truth of it, little by little, from what Buddha said. That's why when we read or just happen to hear the word of Buddha, different ones, it's time to consider, to understand the truth. But because each word is about the truth of what is there in different manners to develop the understanding of that which is so close and so near, in order to just begin to attend to the characteristic which we have heard a lot, like the nama or the citta, the chief of experiencing an object. It's not just a word, but having heard such word on and on and on, it can condition the moment of beginning to think about that which is there is not that which appears, little by little, from the moment of birth, what is there? Can one know that there is citta at that moment, even it's there? That's why in order to understand the truth of it, no matter who knows it or not, but it's there. But it cannot be known when the object is not the object of this world through the six ways. That's why even no experiencing at that moment of any object through one of the six ways, it's there. The reality, experiencing an object. For example, while one is sleeping, nothing is there. But at moment when one wakes up, that can be the moment of understanding that moment is a moment of sleeping. There must be the citta, which does not experience any object right now as through eye or ear or mind or, but it's there. So just think about that which is there, no shape, no form, it's there arising and falling away, but it does not appear until the moment when the object is the object of what is there now through one of the six ways. It's there before that, and it arises by conditions to experience its object, like at moment of birth, there must be the object of the birth consciousness by karma and so on. Just begin to understand life, that in order to understand that which is there from birth, it's there unknown until there are conditions for that which does not experience the object of the six ways to appear, begin to appear as seeing right now. But in truth, it is non-stop arising and falling away, different ones all the time, until it's time to see or the time to hear. So the truth is that the reality which arises and experiences from birth and then on up to now, it performs its function as a reality. It cannot like or dislike. Its function is just arising to experience an object. Whether the object is known or not, it's there all the time. That's why we learn to understand the truth that it's there from birth to death, but no one knows if there's no words about what is there, as it is a reality. No shape, no form, just arises to experience the object. So at moment of seeing, there can be the beginning to trace back to what is there before. No seeing, but it's there. And then there are conditions for the moment when it has the different object by conditions, not as before, which the object is not the object of this world. So at this moment there is seeing, and the moment of other cittas, no matter it is Panchatavara, Vachana, Sampatichana, Sandriya, are not known. Even that which says is not known, as it is a moment of experiencing an object by a reality which arises to just experience the object clear. Then the other mental factors which arises together experience the same object, but it does not have the function of that which is achieved of experiencing. It has its own characteristic, different ones. What are there? Not only the reality which sees, but there are also other mental factors arising together. But it does not matter at all. Why do we have to understand this? Otherwise, what are they cannot be known. Because at moment of being attached to any object, it's not the moment of experience. It's not the reality which experiences that object which is attached by a reality which arises to just attach to what is there, experienced, but not as achieved. Learn to understand life just from moment to moment. Nothing to be done because they are all different realities by condition, arising and falling, performing the function at different moments. That's all in life. That's why understanding the reality which always arises from moment to moment, from birth to death, to understand that it is different from other reality. Without it, no world can appear at all. No experiencing, no understanding, no liking, disliking, see? That's why learn to understand the truth, and right understanding works its way, little by little, to begin to understand the moment of seeing, not the object of seeing, that which experiencing the object which appears to one of the six doorways, little by little, because now even we talk about the six doorways, but the object of the sixth doorway does not appear, as it is different moment, different one. For example, seeing, hearing, it seems that how can it be known as it's different? To understand the truth little by little, and it works its way to begin to understand different moments, to understand that no matter what appears is the sound or the smell, there must be the reality which arises and experience it clearly. It is a reality different from attachment or aversion. See, little by little, it's there in life. And if there is no thought about it at all, can there be moment of thinking about it, attend to the characteristic which is there, so close, but it seems so far away, because ignorance and attachment covers up all the time. That's why it begins to be closer. to be known because of understanding. Begin to understand that even that which is achieved of experiencing each moment is not known. Each moment not known. See, that's why the understanding of the truth of the enormous ignorance and attachment will be known little by little. And that is the way to have less and less ignorance and attachment. And right understanding develops so very subtly, because who knows that now? Hearing, considering, understanding, even little by little, from moment to moment, from last time and this time and other time, condition the understanding to develop gradually, secretly, subtly, now, and understanding the path that it has to be the understanding of what is there, when it's there, to begin to attend to the characteristic which experience, begin to forget about what appears as something as before, little by little. That's why the Four Noble Truths, all four, has to be stage by stage, by way of pariyati, understanding that no other way to experience the truth without the understanding, little by little, of that which appears as what is there. The chief of experiencing sees, see, it sees, that's all. Until it can be the moment of directly understanding it, not the other object which appears, little by little. Just have confidence of the truth that it can be known, but it has to develop by hearing, considering, and be truthful to the truth.
Yeah.
There are two different realities. One is ignorance, the other is understanding. How much of them in life, from moment to moment, but right understanding, understand the truth that it can be realized, even not now, but it begins to understand not just the word, but the reality which sees now, which hears now, little by little, by conditions. Very, very great patience not to have I try or I concentrate or try to have understanding or direct understanding, because when it's there, it's known. When it's not there, it cannot show up because no conditions for its arising to be such certain states yet. So now the understanding of no one develop little by little at moment of understanding the truth of what is there. So close because it's now no one at all. Only that which arises and experience that object, but no attention to the object as before. Otherwise, there cannot be the understanding of the experiencing of that object. And understand why sometimes nothing appears as object at moment of sleeping. By conditions, karma condition it to continue on, not to end up as death yet, because karma hasn't ended yet, to condition what is there and what is not there in life. Just understanding, is that true? Beginning to get closer to the truth of what is there, little by little, by conditions. See? It needs great patience. Just learn to understand what is there in life, little by little. to condition the moment of attending to the reality which experiences the object or any reality by conditions, not only in words. Because there must be pariyatti, the first round of the Ariya Satya, the four Ariya Satya, including the path, which is so very subtle as it is now at this moment.